We're back, guys. We are back. Welcome back to the No Excuses channel. I got a topic today that I've been meaning to talk about for quite some time. Before we get into that, though, got a little housekeeping to do. I need to tell you guys about the Discord channel. We made a Discord channel so that we can create a community of like-minded individuals from the channel, from this YouTube channel, and create a network of people to help each other. On this channel, that's where all of my resources are going to be put on, right? I'm going to put all my resources on there. I'm going to put all of my PDFs on there to help you guys. I got 2 PDFs ready to go, over 5,000 words, over 20 pages of information for you guys. It's good information that you guys are going to need in order to level up. There's one on there that I put on for building a resume and a cover letter, a good resume and cover letter. Follow the instructions on that. And then I got a business startup checklist that's going to go on there as well. So I'm going to put those on. That's where all of the PDFs and the resources are going to be. They're going to be on the Discord. So you guys need to join the Discord while it's free. Join the Discord while it's free so that you can take advantage of the resources that are on there, and also take advantage of the people that you can meet in there that can help you out in life for questions that you might have. All of the updates are going to go on the Discord, as well as our other social media channels. We're on a lot of the social media channels. Make sure you follow us on TikTok. Make sure you follow us on X. Make sure you follow us on Instagram Threads, and then Discord as well. And of course, YouTube too. So, yeah, make sure you guys are getting on the Discord. I'm going to put the link to the Discord inside of the description of this video. I'm going to try to see if I can make it active for about 2 weeks. It's going to be free for a while, so you guys don't have to worry about that, but just make sure you get in there as quick as you can so you can get the most out of it. I made that for you guys so that we can provide some value to you, so we can help you guys out. Now, the topic that I wanted to get into today, you see the title of the video, right? You see the title of the video. So I have the question. Got the question. So I want to know whether you agree or disagree, and you can put it in the comments section. Do young men lack ambition today? Do young men lack ambition today? And this topic is going to ruffle some feathers. It's going to ruffle some feathers. But hey, somebody got to say it. Somebody's got to say it. So we're going to talk about it. Let's talk about it. Do young men lack ambition today? Because let's be real, fellas. You are living in one of the greatest times in human history. And yet, so many of you are just coasting along in life. You're coasting. You guys are coasters. You're coasting along, right? No sense of urgency, okay? Right? No direction. No fire in your belly. Just no ambition. Nothing to drive you to make something of yourself. Nothing at all. And the question that I have is, why? Why? Why is it that so many of you guys are just okay just existing? You're okay just being here, just existing in the world, on the planet. I don't get it. So I did a TikTok live a couple of days ago. I've been doing TikTok lives. They've been late at night, and I posted questions up there. One of the topics that I did on my, or not Instagram, TikTok. I've been doing TikTok lives, and one of the questions that I posted on TikTok on my live was, work-life balance is a myth that keeps people poor. And we got about 2,000 views on that topic. We brought up over 40 different people from all different age ranges, different genders, all different people. And I brought one young man up, and I asked him, I was like, would you consider yourself an ambitious person? And his answer to my question was, absolutely not. That's what he told me. He said, absolutely not. And I asked him, why do you think that is? And he didn't really have a good answer for me. And I asked him, hey, well, do you want to get married? Do you want to have kids? Do you have any goals in life? Right? He works for Amazon as a delivery driver. He says he wants to get married. So my next question was, what woman wants to get with an unambitious man? And his answer to that was, well, I don't believe that ambition is the only thing that a man can bring to a relationship. That's his answer to me. I don't believe that ambition is the only thing that you can bring to a relationship. And then later on in the conversation, he tells me that he would, if he could just marry a rich woman and stay home, do chores, and take care of the kids, that'd be the perfect life for him. He'd love it. And that kind of brought about this video right here, because I feel like that's a problem. I feel like, and it's not really even a feeling, when you subvert responsibility, especially as a man, but anyone, if you subvert responsibility constantly, you've got a problem. Because as an adult, and even as a teenager, there are certain responsibilities that should be had of you, okay? The only people on the planet that don't have any responsibility are infants and babies. But eventually, you become 3 years old and you have to clean your room. You become 4 years old and you have to clean your room. You become 5 years old and you have to do kindergarten homework. You got to write down your ABCs. You got to learn. You have a responsibility to learn. You have a responsibility to be respectful. But when you subvert responsibility as a man, that is a problem. And this guy works for Amazon as a delivery driver. He says he wants to be a park ranger, but he also said that he doesn't know how much park rangers make. So I would argue that he probably isn't in college to get to where he's trying to go. He's just coasting, like a lot of you are doing. You're just coasting. Okay? So I'm going to say it straight up. There are too many young men today that are comfortable being average. You're comfortable being average. And I said it. You're comfortable being mediocre. Okay? You guys are comfortable being mediocre. And the generations before us, they were raised with a mindset that if you don't work, you don't eat. Right? You don't work, you don't eat, you don't provide for your family, you don't put clothes on your back, you don't get anything if you don't put in some work. They had to fight for every inch of ground they got. Right? So I think too many of you have bought into the lie that the success in life is supposed to come natural or come easy, right? It's supposed to come natural or easy, or that you're owed success, right? It's owed to you without putting in any work, right? Because that same young man that came on, he said that he feels like work-life balance should be a human right. Which I don't know why anybody would listen to the opinion of somebody that told me on there that he'd rather be broke and happy. I don't know why anybody would listen to a man that says that he'd rather have his wife take care of him for the rest of his life. I don't know why anybody would listen to the man that doesn't have any ambition, right? The world tends not to listen to people like that because we regard them as losers. Who wants to listen to a loser, right? So where's the drive? Like, where's the hunger? Because you got men in their 20s that are still living with their parents, right? They're living with their parents. They're playing video games all day. They're just waiting. They think something's just magically going to happen. They're waiting for it. Waiting for an opportunity to magically fall inside of their lap. Well, The world doesn't care about that, and that is not how it works. The world doesn't care about your excuses, and life is pretty much hard for everybody. It's not just hard for you. Um, but what I think separates the winners from the losers is ambition. What separates the winners from the losers is ambition and the hunger to make something of yourself, even when the odds are stacked against you. Because I know a lot of you say, well, I'm a black guy, so people treat me this way, so I won't be able to do ABC. Well, I'm a white guy, so people think that my people get too much, so they don't want to give us anything nowadays. Or well, I'm a woman, so they rather have a man in that position. Blah blah. I'm not saying there's not challenges, guys. I'm not saying that you're not going to have a challenge. Everybody has a challenge in life. Life is hard for everybody. We all know that. The world doesn't care about your sob story, though. It's not the way it works. So you got to ask yourself, are you willing to do what it takes, right? Are you willing to do what it takes? Are you willing to make the sacrifices? Are you going to sit around feeling sorry for yourself? Or are you going to make the sacrifices that you need to make in order to get somewhere in the world? And that's the key. It's about ambition. It's about goal. And let's talk about goals. Let's talk about goals. Because I ask young men all the time, what do you want to do for your life? What's your goal? What's your plan? Right? And you know what I hear most of the time? Nothing. I hear silence. There's no answer. Or it's I don't know. Or it's well, I really want to do this. And then when I ask them, well, why aren't you doing that? They say, well, I got to work here. And then when I go home, I'm tired. And again, world doesn't care about your sob story. Take time out of your life to do what you really want to do and work on your plan and reach your goals. Right? But most of y'all have no goals, no plans, no ambition for your life, right? You're living day to day. You're living paycheck to paycheck. And you think you got all the time in the world, right? But what's one phrase that you hear throughout your life as an adult? Time waits for no man. Time waits for no man, okay? One day you're going to wake up and your 20s are going to be gone. And your 30s are going to be slipping away. Right? And then you'll still be stuck in the same place because you didn't make a move when you had the chance to. And some people, I don't want to come at you and not provide you any leeway. That's really what I want to do, but I'm not going to do that because I do understand that some of you are discouraged and you feel like the world is against you and nobody wants you to succeed. And for one, a lot of y'all think that taxes are the reason why you're broke. I did another TikTok live topic where I talked where the topic was your financial struggles are your fault, not the government's, not the rich, not your parents. And the number one topic that I got on that, the number one excuse that I got on that video is that taxes are keeping people poor. And that is a piss poor excuse. I gotta tell you, that is not what I was expecting. That is a piss poor excuse. You feel like taxes are keeping you poor, and that's not really the reality. And life doesn't care about your feelings anyway, right? Life doesn't care about your feelings. You can feel like the world's against you all you want to. Life doesn't care about your feelings. But the real question would be, what are you going to do about it? Because you have the control over your own life, regardless of what's going on around you. Bad things are going to happen, but how are you going to handle those bad things that happen in your life, right? Are you going to sit there? Are you going to complain? Are you going to get up and take control of your life? Or are you going to let life control you? Because I tell you one thing, man, there's some young men out here that are making fucking moves, man. They're making moves. They're building businesses. They're grinding. They're hustling. They're getting promotions. They're reading. They're getting degrees, right? They're learning trades even. Trades. I talked to another young man on TikTok Live, 23 years old, truck driver, making $96,000 a year. 23. that young man's gonna grow up. He's probably gonna be a great father. He's probably gonna be a great husband. Because I'll tell you one thing, he's a good worker. Now there's some other things that we got to work on with him, but regardless of that, he's a good worker, right? So while all of those people are doing those things and they're building their own businesses and getting degrees and trades and out here making the money that the world is providing, there's some of you guys that are sitting on your fucking couch not doing nothing. Not doing nothing, right? And you think you have time, but really time is your enemy, really, because you're not really using the time right. You're not really using the time correctly. So you got to stop thinking. You guys have got to stop thinking like the world owes you something, because it really doesn't. Like, and for most of you men, unless you're a beautiful woman with something to offer, nobody's coming to save you. So you better figure it out, because it's up to you. You better figure it out. You better set some goals and create a plan and start executing your plan. Nobody's going to be behind you clapping it up saying, yay, keep going. They're not going to do that, okay? If you need somebody to hold your hand, you're messing up. All you need is a fire in your belly and a sense of urgency in order to make something happen, because it's not a choice. That young man that I talked to thinks that being ambitious is a choice. He thinks he has a choice because of the way I was talking to him. But he's going to come back on my live. He's going to come back on my live, okay? He's going to listen to the things that we're talking about. It is not his last time on there, I guarantee you, because he followed me. Ambition is a requirement for success. It's a requirement, okay? If you want something in this world, you got to leave a mark. And you got to be willing to do what other men won't do. You got to be willing to put in the work. So you can live the life that you want to live later. You got to put in the work now and make sacrifices now so that you can live the life you want to live later on. You don't need permission to do this stuff, guys. Like, the moment is now. Now is the perfect moment for you. Right? Every moment is the perfect moment for you. If you're waiting for like, oh, I'm just waiting for the perfect time, it's not going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen for you. Okay? You're going to have to start taking action now. So, I mean, I just leave you guys with the question. And you can tell me down in the comments. Just tell me down in the comments. I'll leave you with the question. Are you really living, or are you just existing? If you're just working at Walmart day to day to day to day, and you don't have any ambition to move up, you're just existing at any job. If you don't have a job and you're just in college and you're in your sophomore year and you still don't know what you want to do, you're existing. Okay? You're existing. Because real men don't wait around and wait for life to happen to them. Okay? Nobody does. They make life happen for them. Okay? I just wanted to talk about it. It's an important thing. It's an important thing, guys. But I'm going to leave you with that question today. Are you really living, or are you just existing? Talk down in the comments, guys. Talk down in the comments. Let me know. I want to hear some stories. I want to hear something. I want to hear some good things. I want to hear bad things. I want to hear the ugly things. I want to hear everything. Let me know down in the comments. Am I off base? Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I actually don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I'm just a stupid. I'm just the dumb guy on YouTube. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. But I got a feeling I do. But that's it, guys. That's all I wanted to really talk to you guys about. I got more work to do. I just wanted to. I really wanted to make a video and talk to you guys and see what it is that you thought about the topic. If you want to catch our TikToks, you can look up the TikTok channel. It's No Excuses, right? You'll see the logo, No Excuses Podcast. We have the TikTok, Instagram Threads, NE Podcast Official, NE Podcast Official on Instagram Threads. Check us out on the Discord. The link will be down below, and the links to all of our social media channels are going to be down below. Make sure you follow all of them so you can stay up to date on new videos that are going to be coming out on the channel, and make sure you stay up to date on all of the resources on all the resources that are going to be coming out on the Discord. Okay? I'm making new ones all the time. I'm literally working on one right now. But stay tuned, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out. Peace out. Think about what I said. And let me know how you feel about it down in the comments. Okay? No excuses. Just results.